Hi, and a very, very, very warm welcome. And for me, it's me, Rasheed, coach, speaker, and author of Soul Trader, putting the heart back into your business. And welcome to this. This is my end of year review. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to pause, breathe, and reflect, and take the richness and the juice and the learning from this year. I'm recording this at the end of the year 2023, but you could be watching this at any particular time. And it doesn't necessarily even need to be the end of year for you to be able to do this. It might be that you're doing this at an end of a project, at the end of a week, at the end of a day, end of a time that is really, really significant for you. And what we're going to be doing is a couple of things. We're going to reflect, we're going to clear the decks, and then we're going to gently look ahead. We are going to reflect, taking all that learning from the year that's been or the time that's been. We're going to clear the decks, just see what you need to clear and sort. And then we're going to gently look ahead in this quite short video. So let's settle in. Make yourself comfy. You might want to grab yourself a nice cushion, like we've got cushions over there. Make yourself nice and cozy and relaxed. You might want to get a pen and paper and a pad so you can write a few things down. Remember, you can pause this video anytime and come back to it. You might want to type notes into your computer, or you might want to watch it first and then come back to it and do the exercises. First thing is then let's reflect. How's your year been, personally and professionally? Take a moment. It will be good to write down. Let those things pass through. What have been the highlights for you personally? And what have been the highlights for you as it relates to your business? And what have been the challenges for you personally? And what have been those challenges for you in your business professionally? You know, sometimes we're just so busy rushing that we don't take this time to reflect. Might be lots. You know, people have had lots of challenges personally with their health and their well-being, challenges starting their business, growing their business at a key stage of their business. We know it's been a really, really, really tough year on the global stage and for so many. So we're just taking that time just to pause and breathe. And so it might be, again, you might want to just pause and just take a couple of deep breaths in. Nice deep breath in. Hold it. And to let it all go. Nice deep breath in. Hold it. Be aware of all this stuff that you've been holding on to, perhaps. Now letting it out, all out. You might want to keep doing that throughout this, just you can pause and breathe. That's the value in reflecting. Sometimes we're just so busy charging. We don't take all the richness, the nutrients and the insights from the time that's been, or give ourselves really the credit for the journey that it is that we've been in. As I say that, there's a noisy train going by. Maybe that's been on a big journey, done many hours this year. Maybe it's been the same for you. So what have been the highlights of your year? What have been the challenges? And what have been the key learnings? You know, what have been the key learnings from this year? And what for you were the key priorities? You know, what are the things that are really, really important for you to address personally in your own life and professionally? You know, it might be that as you reflect on the year, you might think, actually, these are the new skills I need. This is some information that I need. Here are some of the things that's going on. You know, if you think about it, there will always be those kind of things, new skills that you need. Might be financial, operational. It might be that you need to know more things about what's going on from the technology, artificial intelligence. There might well be specific new developments in your field. There might be things that relate to your customers and so on. There's always change. In the almost 20 years I've been in business, there's been constant change. So this is an opportunity to really reflect on where we're at. And we'll come back to that perhaps in again when we just gently look ahead. But let's just crystallize what we've talked about. What have been the highlights of your year? What have been the challenges of the year? What are perhaps some of those key priorities? And what have been those key learnings? So we've taken that time to reflect. Now let's take time to clear the deck. So here we are toward the end of the year, and are the things that you need to clear? Maybe there's all sorts of papers, there's documents, all those things, the last things to do, and so on. Can seem that there's loads, isn't it? That can seem that, oh my goodness, there's all of this paperwork to sort out, there's all these projects in business that can seem endless, right? I want you to just pause briefly and just consider what the key things that you need to clear the decks with. What are the things that you do need to perhaps to park, pause? Are the things that you need to postpone? Are the one or two things that do need to be addressed and put into action? So let's do that. It might be worth thinking, okay, what are the things that you need to perhaps park? Okay, this is something I need to wait for that. It's the thing I'm going to pause. It's the thing I'm going to put off until 2024 or whatever year it might well be then. And here are the things that I need to put into action now. And it can be really, I really highly recommend this. I also really recommend that you have that desk clear, office clear. So you've got that headspace. Clear the decks. And then finally, I want to talk a little bit about looking ahead. Actually, I just want to touch on that clearing the decks thing just one more time. In that clearing the decks thing, are there some really important things? There's some important phone calls to have. Are there some thank yous that you need to do? Sometimes people will send cards or electronic cards, or there might be just a handful of things that are really, really important when it comes to this clearing the decks, thanks and so on. But other things also you need to clear. There might be certain things that you need to do because for you relating to financial year, there are different financial years in different parts of the world. In the UK, at the end of the financial year is the end of March, but you may well have your own year end. That is a kind of your own year end might be at December, that kind of time. Other particular things that you need to clear the decks on so that you know that you've dealt with those things. And once you've done that, then let's gently look ahead. If you are at the end of a project or at the end of the year, sometimes you don't want to get too overwhelmed by looking ahead, but it can be valuable just to do a little bit of that and think about, okay, what's coming around the corner. So I just want to invite you to just close your eyes again, just to pause and to breathe. First of all, when you think about in your own life, looking ahead, are there key things you're going to need to address personally in terms of your family? It might be things going on for family, loved ones, partner, so on. What are things that are really important to you for the next year or coming months? And then in terms of your business, or the things that are really important in terms of your customers, in terms of things that's going on to your industry, in terms of technology, what perhaps are the 2 or 3 things that you feel you're going to need to prioritize personally and professionally? I want you to gently sit with that, but I don't want you to be too overwhelmed with that, because it might be that time where you're now ready to pause, rest, relax, and breathe. So there we have it. It's just a very, 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 very quick fire review of the end of the year. But I just want to bring that together for you. So what we've been talking about today is reflecting on the year that's been. We've just been thinking about how we can clear the decks, and what are the things we need to be mindful of looking ahead. And it might be that you might want to just gently give yourself 5 or 10 minutes just to gently sit with this stuff after you stop watching this video. Okay, so that's it from me. Remember, if you're wanting more inspiration, you can join, read or reread the Soul Trader book. You can subscribe to me here on the Soul Trader YouTube channel or on my own Rasheed Ogunlaru YouTube channel and stay in touch with me. And there's lots across social media that I post to kind of help you on that journey. There is also a Soul Trader. Did you know there's a Soul Trader Coach Yourself video where I'm there and I'm kind of doing a more detailed version of what we're doing here to help you going through those 8 Soul Trader chapters. And those of you who are also in leadership, look out soon for soul-leader.biz as well. But if you're wanting more of this stuff, you can go to soul-trader.biz and remember this podcast and all sorts of stuff to help you on your journey. I want to thank you. I want to wish you all the best for the year ahead, or the season ahead, or the projects ahead. But do ensure that at the end of each day, season, project, that you also have time to rejoice, be thankful, and to rest. All the best. Take really good care Best wishes from me, Rasheed.